Targum Ruth, Ruth 2:17, the second part. In this video, I'd like to talk about the expression talat se'in, 3 seahs, which is interesting because it's rendering the word ephah or ephah in Hebrew. Why is it that we have a different accounting of the weight of the barley that Ruth gleaned on this first day that she encountered Boaz? Well, first thing we could ask, what is this measurement? How much is this? If we go to Logos Bible Software and look in the fact book on the left and then the weight and measures converter tool on the right, we do have some way of coming to grips with what an ephah is. So firstly, over here on the left, we see an ephah is 3 seahs. So in translating 3 seahs, we're getting the same measurement. But over here on the right, we see if it's 4 gallons of milk, of course, we're not talking about liquid, but we're talking about a dry measurement, or 3 soccer balls, that is the volume. And then you think about how much that would weigh as far as grain goes. Now, that having been said, we come back to the verse and compare with the only other place in the Hebrew Bible where we have 3 seahs, and that's Genesis 18:6. And Abraham went quickly into the tent to Sarah and said, "Quick, 3 seahs of fine flour." And by the way, Targum Onkelos reads similarly. "Knead it and make cakes." So you see shalosh se'im, which is the Hebrew that matches the Aramaic talat se'in. Who knows, but it could be in the time of Targum Ruth, the seah was the normally used volume measurement, and it could actually be that there's a literary reference back to generous amounts of food, because if 3 seahs was enough to make a meal for 3 guests, surely it's enough for Ruth and Naomi. But in any case, we come back to Targum Ruth, Ruth 2:17, and we continue reading, and we'll look for further reference to seahs in Targum Ruth.